Thanks once again for tuning in to G Axis TV. Today's review is going to be about episode 2 of The British Tribe Next Door. So yet again in this episode we see some more foolishness going on, and it's quite cringy, to be honest with you, in terms of the level of ignorance that took place in this episode. But hey, I guess that's what they're going for. Okay, so this episode there are a few things that were touched on. Particularly topics of dating and faithfulness in relationships and marriage. So polyandry seems to be the key thing that was discussed in this episode. So Scarlett basically speaks to the tribesmen and tells them that in a relationship there is usually a long-term relationship between one man and one woman, whereas the tribe see that they have traditions where they can exchange partners. So this sounds shocking to Scarlett, and they go about on this crusade to preach to them about how you need to be faithful to your partner, so on and so forth. And good on them, but actually it's a bit I don't think the advice should be given in that manner to this tribe, because not only is it part of the tradition, so it might be strange to Scarlett and her family, but this is something that they've actually grown up living with, and that's how they live. Just leave them be. Polygamy and polyandry has been practiced by different religions and different cultures and different traditions over the years, and it might be strange to Scarlett and her family and part of Western life, but this is how they live, and the whole aspect of them exchanging partners, they act so shocked, like this is the worst news that they've heard. Meanwhile, everyone knows that there's lots of swinging activity going on in the UK, so it's not like the biggest shocking thing that anyone can ever hear. So if whatever floats their boat, whatever, if they swing that way in the African tribe, who are they to judge? Just leave them alone and stop trying to preach and patronize them. And so I think the whole episode was just a farce, and it just continued to go down the rabbit hole of just being a show that's just done to kind of give that superiority complex over this tribe, and it's unfortunate that they've been subjected to this. Also, something else I noticed in this episode, I don't know if anyone caught this, there was a time when the African tribeswoman was being shown the profiles of some gentlemen on Tinder, and she was shown I think about 2 to 3 Caucasian profiles, and she said she liked those profiles, and she liked the men on those profiles, and she thought they were handsome, and she would like to get with them and stuff. But when she saw the black brother, there was a African dark skin colored individual there who had the profile, she looked like she was disgusted by this person. So again, I think it kind of shows how much awestruck they are by the foreigners that have come to their village, to the extent that they've triggered this colorist mentality in them unknowingly. So it's kind of strange. And is it and the question is it a case of inferiority complex? Because it's funny how they actually slit that in the episode. I don't know what they're trying to say. I don't know if I'm overreacting. I might be overreacting. It might be something that just happened to be coincidental. But I don't know. I just think it's concerning, to be honest with you. I think the tribe should be left alone. There is no reason why that house should have been built in that village. There should be much more constructive things that they can do for those people, rather than having to build a house. How environmentally logical is it for them to build a house there anyway? So What was the point of that? And they're still there living their best life, while the other people around them are like a living museum for them to look at how, look at the tribesmen and women in their land. So again, this episode is a big fail. There's even no point giving this a grade or a score, because I think it's absolute trash. I'm really sorry how if I feel strongly about this. I try to be fair when I can, but yeah, I just don't think there's any point with this particular show. So there's other things that were touched on, but I think this was the main focus of this episode. And so thank you so much for taken the time to listen to this review. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, subscribe. I'll try and be more consistent with my uploads. I plan to do at least 2 to 3 uploads every week from this week now. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking there to the end. And let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Again, like, subscribe, share with your friends, have a discussion and discuss this with your friends and your family, your colleagues at work, and and ask them if they think it's okay. I'm a person of color, obviously, and I know I sound like I'm triggered by this, but it's just that it's kind of close to home to me, so that's why I'm talking about it in this manner. So yeah, so what do you think? Do you think it's okay that this is happening, or do you think this is just an overreaction? So have a nice day. Thanks for listening and take care. It's G.
Every single day I'm gonna